We are getting a really late start here this morning. I just noticed that my little battery indicator came up on the screen there. That means that probably in a minute or two my camera's going to automatically shut down. So I better run and get a fresh battery here before we try to get started. So we were going to get number 20, right? Yeah. Now I know I'm getting a really late start, but I've actually been up really early this morning. I will be talking about that in a few minutes. I just know you want to hear about it, right? Anyway, just let me go get another battery here before we end up shooting a bunch of video only to find out we're not shooting the video. Okay, it appears that there are 6 tabs holding this on. Oh, I thought there was 6. Okay, I'm mistaken. There's only 5. Okay, and once again, in order to do a good job on this, I'm going to flip this around the other way to get the other 3 here. What happened here? Now all of a sudden there's 6. You know what? I did number 24 by mistake. Well, I guess it's going to have to be nipped anyway, so, well, let's do it again. Yeah, that's very disconcerting, actually. My alarm went off at 4:30 this morning, and by about 4:37 I had our camera going here. It ran for about an hour, and of course compressed everything into 40 seconds. However, we're going to make some changes because 1 hour is not long enough. Now, I have seen some really spectacular, you might say prairie-type sunrises here in Winnipeg. And they should get better. We've got another, 9 days before the longest day of the year? We're going to keep working at it. Now, because it's about 3 years since I'd done any sunrises in time-lapse, I'd forgotten exactly where the sun rose above the horizon. I sort of knew, but I wasn't sure. So I Googled it, got the degrees, and I calculated where I thought it should be. And it's where that arrow is pointing. That's where I thought it should be. But as you can see, the sun actually started coming up just slightly to the right of that. I did pretty good. I'm kind of proud of myself by being able to figure that out. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't be. You know what they say, pride cometh before a fall. Anyway, so tomorrow morning we'll have our camera aimed just slightly to the right of that sort of funny-shaped tree there. Okay, I realize you see my reflection in the screen here, but hopefully once we get this going. Alright, so that's what the camera's seeing right now. Now, what I want to do here is hit the menu button, and it automatically goes into time-lapse because that was the last thing we did. But I want to make some changes here. So we're going to change the shooting from once every 3 seconds to once every 4 seconds. That'll make it run just a little bit faster here. Okay. And I want to increase the length of time. So we're going to go from 1 hour to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll see how that is. Okay, we've got our mast part here. I think we'll be spraying this the NATO black I think I'll just put it down on the upturned masking tape here. I think that'll hold. And also the ladder. Now, I guess the ladder, in fact, both of these pieces, we'll have to spray them and then turn them and spray them again. Now, as for these little pieces here, I think I better check the plan, which way they're supposed to go. I think they're supposed to go. You probably can't see what I'm doing here. I'll recompose here. Okay, it appears to me that if I get nice and close and look at the manual, that these go on their side like that. Okay. So that's the way we're going to stick them on the masking tape. Maybe, I guess it doesn't matter which side. Something like that. Alright, and then I'll just spray them. Maybe, well, I don't know if it should be the dark gray or maybe the NATO black as well. Now as for these things, I think that I'll probably use them on a rotating block and fasten them by the base here. However, that's going to have to be tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we will see you tomorrow.